Alright guys, welcome. Thank you very much for joining me in this video. Now, if you're an investor guys, if you're a trader, if you're someone who doesn't want to leave the stock market because you enjoy it, because you see that with patience in the long run, you can make money, right? Yeah, so guys, congratulations because the stock market is awesome. Now, in this video, I'm going to show you the investor, a stock that I believe as an investor, personally speaking, for me, is an amazing long-term hold. Or, you know what, let's just look at it for 2024. So it's trading under $4 right now, but my price target for this stock is 7 to 8 US dollars within 2024. There's always some type of risk, right? And we'll look at that. We'll look at everything. So the stock, guys, is Rocket Lab. I will show you first some past quick swing trades I did with Rocket Lab leading into 2024, and I'll tell you what's going on in 2024. So Rocket Lab in 2022, as you can see here, I had called it a buy at 424, sold it at 513. These were all things I call in the Discord. When I call things in the Discord, I call them ahead of time. So before I buy anything, I'm gonna say, hey, I'm buying this at this price, so people know, and I would like to sell it, you know, around there and so on, so they know. It's very transparent. In 2023, guys, these were all quick swing trades for Rocket Lab. But in 2024, I bought Rocket Lab, and I have done videos for Rocket Lab on this YouTube channel, about 4 or 5 videos already. So this is pretty much to update you what's going on and with the upcoming catalyst. So I bought Rocket Lab, and as I had shown you in my previous video, it was at $4 and I think, if I remember, $4.41. Rocket Lab right now, at time of recording the video, is at $3.91. There's no worries. It's not a problem. You know, when you invest, you can't hit the absolute bottom every time. No one's perfect, but no worries. There's a big catalyst with Rocket Lab, and that is the Neutron rocket. We'll focus on that in a little bit in this video to try to make sense of why in the world this is so important. I'll make it very simple for you. All right, to understand. You have SpaceX, and their rocket that they use is Falcon 9, right? They use it countless times. It's able to take off, deliver, come back to the same spot. So that's awesome. And so Falcon 9 is actually a much bigger rocket than the one that Rocket Lab is using currently, right? I hope I don't confuse you. Rocket Lab is using a rocket called Electron that can carry up to 300 kilograms of weight. So a satellite, let's say, to deliver satellite, it has to be max 300 kilograms. Falcon 9 can take over, I think, well, minimum over 15,000 kilograms. So you can understand that the payload is much bigger. The income that SpaceX can make is way more. The options are way more, and so on. It's important for Rocket Lab to reach this level, to reach the level of SpaceX in the Falcon 9. Not Starship, but Falcon 9. So Rocket Lab's answer to this is Neutron. What is Neutron?
Now, what does that mean in English? Flagship specs, bro. Flagship specs.
Exactly. Just like my man Flossy Carter says, flagship specs, right? By the way, Flossy Carter is the guy who reviews phones. Best tech reviewer I've ever. I like him a lot, so if you guys want to follow him, I'll leave a link in the description. Flagship specs, think of it like that, like a cell phone, right? SpaceX has their iPhone 16 Pro Max and their S24 Ultra. Rocket Lab doesn't have it. It has a mid-range phone right now. Hey, that was a stupid example, I get it, but hey, it might make sense for some people. So the Neutron rocket, guys, is going to be launched, supposedly, this year, by the end of this year. It's a huge deal. It's a huge deal for the company, right? Huge, trust me. And I'll show you in this video what I mean. Now, once that thing is launched, and if it is by the end of this year and it's successful, the stock won't be trading at $3.91. It won't be, you know, at the end of this year, people will look back and say, wow, I could have bought that at $3.91. Analyst forecast for Rocket Lab is $4.25 this year, or $6. My personal price target, if Neutron is successful, is 7 to 8, but you know, that's just my opinion. I also like the backlog order, guys, with the Rocket Lab. It's over $1 billion. $1 billion, right? So it's a company that's already making money. I'll show you the financials. Primarily driven by contract from Space Development Agency, with $400 million expected to be recognized as revenue in 2024, which is going to be record-breaking. They've never had a year where they ended with $400 million in revenue. We can see here a review of the backlog orders for Rocket Lab, which you can see, guys. You can pull that up, either pause my video and see it, or go to the company's website, go to Investor Relations, and then click Presentation. Now, when it comes to Neutron, like I said, it's very important that it is launched, but why? Let me show you reasons why. So, large payload capacity for a medium lift rocket. Compared to the medium lift rockets, Neutron offers a significant advantage in terms of payload capacity. It can deliver up to 13,000 kilograms to low Earth orbit. The other big difference is reusability, with a reusable first stage designed to land on a platform at sea. Obviously, this is going to be huge for a rocket. It'll be basically the same thing as Falcon 9. And overall, Neutron's capabilities position it as a potentially game-changing launch vehicle in the medium lift category. Some other things that we can take note of is from their 10K filing, which was a month ago. And it says, as such, Neutron will be an important part of our end-to-end space solution as it is tailored to meet demand for its growing market, something that Electron cannot provide. Here it's mentioning that Neutron will carry up to 15,000 kilograms, whereas Electron that they use currently is up to 300 kilograms. And Neutron, guys, will not only be tailored for commercial and US government constellation launches, but ultimately Neutron will be used and will be capable of carrying humans to space. Looking further at the 10K filing, when I said at the end of the year, the first launch no earlier than the end of 2024. And when we look at the revenue, guys, for 2023, 244 million. That was a record breaking right there. You know, 400 million is awesome for 2024. The net income is negative 182 million. So here's some bad things, right? When we, you know, it's not all perfect. When we look at the net income, it gets worse and worse every year. Kind of, sort of, you can, I guess, look past it because they're a young company and they're growing and they're spending a lot of money in research and development, right? So we'll see. But it is a risk to consider. The free cash flow, guys, is also getting worse each year, and the total debt is getting worse. Some news for Rocket Lab, guys. Rocket Lab prepares to launch back-to-back launches for climate change research mission for NASA. Also, 8 days ago, Rocket Lab successfully deployed satellites 500 kilometers apart to separate orbits for KAIST and also for NASA. Guys, our Easter is coming up in 2 days from now. I know in the US, you guys had Easter already quite a while ago, but for the Greek Orthodox Church, it's coming up within 2 days. I don't know if I'll have another video. I don't know, maybe not for, you know, for the next 3 or 4 days. Maybe, I don't know, we'll see. But just in case, I decided to make this one to keep you guys updated, to keep those who had watched my past Rocket Lab videos and wonder, is Mike still, you know, bullish on in this? Is he still holding? What does he think about Rocket Lab right now? So that's that. I am bullish, and basically nothing has changed from last time I talked about Rocket Lab as far as my opinion, and that is that I believe that it is good as long as Neutron is launched. Yeah, so the ultimate risk, I guess you can say, is that if I buy Rocket Lab now and Neutron is delayed and not launched in 2024, we may have a little problem with the stock. Guys, I wish you all the best and take care.